मुझे कम टाइम में बोलने वालों को, तो मैं सरकार से आपके जरिए से मुतालबा करता हूं कि एक वाइट पेपर ये निकालिए कि 2014 में इखलाक के मॉब लिंचिंग से 2024 तक कितने मुसलमानों का मॉब लिंचिंग हुआ, कितने घर बुलडोजर तोड़े गए। सर मैं खत्म कर रहा हूं, खत्म कर रहा हूं। और साथ ही साथ आप एक वाइट पेपर जारी कर दीजिए कि चीन 2000 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर पर कब्जा करके बैठा है या नहीं है, डेप्सांग डेमचाक हमारे पास है या नहीं है। और आखिर में यूपीए के वक्त में माइनॉरिटीज बजट में फ्री कोचिंग था, आपने बंद कर दिया। मौलाना आजाद फाउंडेशन आपने बंद कर दिया, मौलाना आजाद फेलोशिप आपने बंद कर दिया। फाउंडेशन तो 9, 10, 12 माइनॉरिटीज के बच्चों को स्कॉलरशिप मिलते थे। प्री मैट्रिक स्कॉलरशिप आपने 9th क्लास से उसको रेस्ट्रिक्ट कर दिया।
हो गया
ये सर मैं खत्म कर रहा हूं सर। तो मदरसा एजुकेशन आपने खत्म कर दिया। ये क्यों किया आपने भाई? हद तो ये होगी कि आपके पास 2014 में एक मुस्लिम वजीर था, अब तो एक भी नहीं है, एक भी नहीं है। अजीब है मामला। अब आप देख लीजिए, तो ये बातें हैं सर। और फिर सर ये व्हाइट पेपर में आप देखिए सर, ये व्हाइट पेपर में बिजनेस स्टैंडर्ड का एक आर्टिकल का जिक्र है मिस्टर शंकराचार्य का। ये शंकराचार्य साहब जो है, मिस्टर शंकराचार्य, ना रेटरिक पर रेटरिक लिख रहे हैं आप, उसका तोते की तरह लिख दिए उसको, ना नंबर भी देते वो। तो ये जो व्हाइट पेपर है सर, ये मोर रेटरिक सब्सटेंस है। मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि कल तक देश के प्रधानमंत्री वो व्हाइट पेपर जारी कर देंगे कि कितने मुसलमानों का आपने मार्जिनलाइज कर दिया, बुलडोजर से घर तोड़े गए, कितनों का एनकाउंटर हुआ, कितने जेल में है यूएपीए में, और चीन कितनी जमीन पे कब्जा करके बैठा हुआ है। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर।
श्री के रामा मोहन नायडू।
Thank you, Honorable Chairman, sir, for giving me the opportunity to speak on this very important debate of the release of white paper by the central government, sir. And it is very important for us to know our history also in terms of how the financial discipline was maintained in our country, at least for the last 20 years, so that we can differentiate good from the bad and also know from the past mistakes so that we don't repeat it in the future also, sir. But what I'm surprised right now is that the white paper talks about the corruption before 2014. And if there was corruption happening in the country from 2004 to 14, the highest corruption happened in the state of Andhra Pradesh, which was not mentioned in the white paper, sir, which is very surprising, in fact. Those were the days, 2004 to 14 was the days of Raja of corruption in the state of Andhra Pradesh, sir. That was the time when the Yuvaraja of corruption came into politics also. The Yuvaraja of corruption, who claims that he is a first-class student in college, I want to mention his assets, the value of his assets, sir. In 2004, when his father was holding the most important position in the state of Andhra Pradesh, his assets were worth 1.7 crores in 2004. And from 2004 to 2011, his increase in assets, sir, is stupendous, whooping 356 crores. In 7 years, from 1.7 crores to 356 crores. You know the amount of increase, sir? 20,800% increase. No matter in the world, sir, no Warren Buffett. In the country, no one like Rakesh Jhunjhunwala can predict this kind of increase in any business that is happening in the country or the world, sir. Now, in such short time, in 7 years, when you can have this kind of growth, everyone is curious. Now, of course, I'm sure that members in this house are also very curious. Then how can a person be growing his wealth at such a stupendous rate? Now, even the ED, the IT, the CBI, they were also curious. That is why they have attached the 43,000 crores worth of assets of this very own person, sir. So these almost 32 cases under CBI, ED have been registered against him. So it is very important when the central government talks about the picture of the country, it needs to talk about some of the pictures that are happening in the states also. And I think 43,000 crores, huge number, sir. A lot of people, at least in the house or in the country, they won't even know. If you tell them to write 43,000 crores, they wouldn't even know how many zeros are there. It's such a big number. Such big number of cases happened, corruption happened in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Now, so many cases have been filed. This was the situation in Andhra Pradesh from 2004 to 2014. Then that is why the people of Andhra Pradesh voted against corruption and brought in Chandrababu Naidu as the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. And in the country also, they brought in Narendra Modi ji as the Prime Minister of the country so that they can deal with this kind of corruption that is happening in the country and the state also, sir. And from 2014 to 19, not a single case of corruption happened in the state of Andhra Pradesh. There might have been differences between the state and the center. They were purely in terms of how to progress the country and the state, sir. Naidu ji was more interested in development of the state. Modi ji was interested in the development of the country. They might have had differences, but it was always the differences were based on development, but not anywhere regarding corruption or anything, sir. And then in 2019, this first-class student of college, who he claims to be, but now we know that he is not a first-class student of college, but first-class student of corruption. He has come back to power by fooling the people of Andhra Pradesh, by giving them false assurances, and he comes back to power. And now the same culture which was happening from 2004 to 14 is prevailing again in the state of Andhra Pradesh, sir. Now what happens? He is at the helm of affairs. At one time when his father was at the helm of affairs, 43,000 crores of assets were attached by the ED. Now imagine when he is only at the helm of affairs. Sir, I'll finish in 2 minutes, sir. Very small one only I prepared. So he has legalized, he has centralized, he has organized the mafia, the crime in the state, and he is now trying to earn money out of it. Liquor mafia has started in the state of Andhra Pradesh, where if you see, sir, now today, with the inclusion of digital payments, you can buy a tea also by paying through Google Pay, sir. But in Andhra Pradesh, the state government is selling liquor, but you can't buy using Google Pay, you can't buy using UPI, you can't buy using a card, you can't get a bill also. So imagine how much illegal wealth is being generated by the government itself by selling liquor today, sir. And then we have sand in the state. Entire sand is given to one company, sir, with dubious tenders. Nobody knows how it ended up being in the hands of one company. But that is the situation in the state of Andhra Pradesh today. And there is the J tax which has been specially brought in for illegal mining, for land grabbing, for drugs, and different kinds of activities
Mr.
for
Naidu,
approvals
you have to
in government. Sir, I'm finishing in 1 minute.
Already 5
so
minutes have
I'm
passed.
finishing, sir. Sir, the point that I
Don't
want to
prove
make here, the
yourself
point
to-
that I want to make here, sir, if the central government is releasing white papers and just letting us know what happened and what has not happened right now, but I would say they should have zero tolerance about people who involve in these corrupt practices also. At one point of time, they were talking about bringing in fast courts, judicial laws and all, so that people who are so corrupt shouldn't be in politics. A1 is sitting as Chief Minister in Andhra Pradesh. A2 is sitting in Rajya Sabha, who is this involved in all these cases. Now, if these kind of people are running the state and the country, how can we progress? We need to release white papers every year also.
Thank
So
you.
that is why I request the central government to get these new fast-track courts, sir. 1 minute, I'll finish. Last point that I want to make, sir. One thing regarding Visakhapatnam steel plant. It was said to be being privatized, sir. I resist against it. I've already mentioned it before also, sir. Nagarnool steel plant in Chhattisgarh was taken aback from privatization. In the same lines, the steel plant in Vizag, which is under RINL, should be merged with SAIL, sir. SAIL is trying to maximize its production capacity. So why don't you include Vizag steel plant with SAIL? There is a good opportunity to do that. It's the jewel of crown, sir. This
Now I
Vizag
call
steel.
the
Sir,
next,
last point, sir. Last point. I'm just concluding, sir. I would like to thank the central government for announcing Bharat Ratna for 3 most important people of the country. Narasimha Rao ji, who also hails from
You
our
wanted to
Telangana
conclude
state,
your
and also
speech in
Chaudhary
good
Charan
tone.
Singh ji
Good.
and M. Swaminathan ji. It's a very good
you.
gesture from the central government, sir. But I, from our state, from our behalf, from Telugu people, sir, I would like to request Yoga Purushudu Vishwavikhyata Natasarva Bomudu Swargya Nandamuri Taraka Ramarao Garu, who is dearly called as Anna Garu by all the people, Telugu people, not just in the country, sir, outside also, sir, that he also be granted Bharat Ratna, sir. He deserves it. He has been an
Thank you.
excellent actor who's being treated as God even till today by people of Andhra Pradesh.
Thank
and
you.
he has been working for the backward classes. And